Hey everyone, welcome to Amy Farrell Art. I'm Amy, and I'm excited to announce a four-part series where we are painting a beautiful underwater anchor scene. In this first part, we are going to use a common household kitchen tool for a really cool technique to create the background, so stay tuned for that. But before we get started, if you would subscribe to my channel, and hit that like button when you're watching one of my videos. I would really appreciate that. I'm going to start having live streams weekly where we can paint together. Um, and then if also for more inspiration, if you'll follow me on my Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok pages, and they're all at Amy Farrell Art. So grab those brushes and I'll meet you at the easel.
We're going to use Folk Art multi-surface paints today in the colors Peacock, Medium Gray, Titanium White, Coffee Latte, Magenta, Asphaltum Licorice, Burnt Umber, Pueblo, Citrus Green, Thicket. We're also going to use Floating Medium, one-stroke brushes, and a one-stroke sponge. So I'm just taking my sponge, getting some peacock, and I'm just going in the direction that I want the rays to show. Using a little peacock, and then we'll use a little of the titanium white. I vary the colors a bit, darker on some strokes and add the white on some, just to give you that effect that there's rays coming out down into the water. Make sure you get the sides of your canvas as well. The sponge is a very fun tool to use. It's makes it super easy. It gives it a very thin layer. It dries easy, dries quick. Now I'm just getting some titanium white and peacock mix to make the rays. A little more titanium white. Just go in the direction that you think the rays would be coming out or showing underwater. Now I'm just going to add the little ripples up at the top. I apologize, I get a little out of focus or off canvas here. Just little short strokes with the sponge, just making the little ripples. Now I'm going to use a flat, I believe this is a number 10. Just going to add a little more concentrated white for the ripples. These are one-stroke brushes. They can be found on onestroke.com. Just enhancing a few of the rays coming down. Just some titanium white. Now I'm going to start on my rock, so I've double loaded some burnt umber and some medium gray onto a 3/4 inch flat one-stroke brush. Not trying to be real specific here, just kind of making some marks and some general shapes of some rocks. just kind of dabbing motions, not necessarily a stroke. Just altering some colors, adding a little more titanium white. Just making some marks to make it look like the rough texture of a rock. Just getting a little more burnt umber here. Just kind of alternating the colors, just trying to make it look somewhat like a rock. Just going to do the same for the other side. And my hand gets in the way a bit here. But we're just repeating the same process as the other side. It's all about the layering. Layer all sorts of different lights and dark colors. And I'm really just making marks. Just repeating the same for this other side. Yeah, adding a little coffee latte. Now they're starting to resemble a rock. Kind of focusing the lighter colors on the edge. Rinsing off my brush. This water basin can also be found at onestroke.com.
That's it for part 1 of our underwater anchor painting series. How amazing and easy was that background using that common kitchen sponge? Pretty cool, huh? So stay tuned for part 2, where we will paint a rusty anchor and bring the scene to life. So stick around and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that like button. And for more inspiration, or to see some of my other paintings, you can go over to amyfarrellart.com or follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Amy Farrell Art. Thank you, and see you in part 2.